I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. Manny Pacquiao, he ain't look so hot in his exhibition. But wait, there's more. Ryan Garcia wants to fight the guy that Manny Pacquiao just fought in an exhibition over there in Japan, home of the rising sun. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Now, let me start off by saying this. Some people hit me up and said, "Oh, Ego, where's your video about Manny Pacquiao and anpo?" Listen, I'm the best in the business, and it's really not close at all. That fight came on. I live in California, as most of you guys know. West Coast, Pacific Standard Time. That fight was in Japan, and it came on at like 4 a.m, right? On a weekend. Manny Pacquiao, I believe I will go to Japan, and I will fight in that arena for 2, right? Manny Pacquiao at 4 a.m, off of like 1,000-year layoff in an exhibition with some Japanese dude. Yeah, so that's why I didn't make a video for it, for the people asking. It's just like I got other things to do. And, you know, you get to this age, you got to prioritize your sleep a bit. But I did see it. I did catch up. I did see it. Manny Pacquiao, he didn't look that good. You know, some people think he should stay retired. I'm not going to really spend too much time breaking down the fight. But I will say this. Manny Pacquiao even taking that fight, that was pretty stupid. Exhibit A. This is the guy he fought. This dude was like a legit 6 foot tall. This Rukaya Anpo dude. You see him on the screen. He looks shredded. Like, for starters, it's an exhibition. So they didn't have any real judges, and they said it was a draw and all this type of stuff. The guy looks huge next to Pacquiao. I even talked about this on my social media, which is, again, some people, I don't get the chance to make videos about every single subject. So that's why you guys got to subscribe to all of my social medias that are linked in the description. But I've made videos about this, and actually I made a post about this. Look at the size differential from this Anpo dude and Pacquiao. I mean, this looks ridiculous. Like, people are shocked that he struggled with this 6 foot diesel Japanese dude. Look at the size differential. I mean, come on. So to me, this is a nutty, weird fight for Pacquiao to come off of a layoff. Ryan looked big too. For Pacquiao to come off a layoff and then fight a dude that big in the exhibition. Now, keep in mind, this Anpo dude, again, you see him on the screen. He looks huge. He was sparring with Sean Strickland, and Sean Strickland is a guy who notoriously doesn't take it easy on you in sparring. And from what it sounds like, they had some good sparring. So a lot of people are like, oh, Pacquiao didn't look good with the kickboxer. Don't get it twisted. A lot of those people, they don't really know what they're talking about because they keep calling this man a kickboxer, but he clearly trains in boxing because he's better than just some guy off the street. Like, he's not just like a kickboxer. He's in there sparring with Sean Strickland. I know he's an MMA fighter, but Sean Strickland has sparred with boxers too. You know, so you got to give the guy some credit. And again, it's an exhibition. I don't know. This dude is huge. I don't know what is there a testing protocol, or do they do random VADA tests for, you know, these rise on fights? So it's just, all in all, it's a weird fight for Pacquiao to even take. But now, fast forward to the future, many people believe Anpo beat Pacquiao, and now they're calling for Pacquiao to stay retired. Ryan Garcia, as you know, is suspended. So suspended Ryan wants to fight either Pacquiao or he wants to fight the Anpo dude. But, I mean, let's just be real. Given the fact how Pacquiao looked and his age, he's like 45. I don't really know if the Ryan, at one point they were talking about a Ryan and Pacquiao fight, but this was when Pacquiao was an active fighter many years ago and it never materialized. So for me, I don't even know if the bag would be put together because Ryan can't even fight in the States. So that's that. So he might have to fight this Anpo dude in Japan because I don't know if the Pacquiao fight holds the same weight, you know. Ryan says that he believes he will knock out Anpo in 3 rounds. This dude's big, you know, and it's looking like that's the direction Ryan Garcia is heading because he's suspended for a year. So to circumvent that, if you can't fight in the States, you know, who's to say you can't fight in Japan? That's a whole different commission, a whole different market, and a whole different play. So if he gets to fight out there, if they allow it and approve it, and Japan will have him, then I guess this is an opportunity for him. But you see, this guy was huge next to Pacquiao. Now, against Ryan, Ryan's a bit taller than Pacquiao, so it's not going to be as clear of weight and height difference. So I really just think this was such a weird fight for Pacquiao to take. Pacquiao probably he did what a lot of the fans are saying. Oh, this guy's a kickboxer, and you know everyone just automatically assumes, oh, if it's an MMA guy or if it's like you look at Anthony Joshua destroyed Francis Ngannou. Most people are just in that mindset. Like under boxing rules, most MMA fighters can't contend with boxers in boxing rules. It's just, I mean, when has it really been effective? Rarely. You know, Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, the boxer won in the boxing rules, and so on and so forth. So Pacquiao probably underestimated this dude. But the thing you got to take into consideration is Pacquiao is pushing 50. He's like mid 40s. I don't know what he's fighting for. Maybe he needs money or wants money or went through some money. And, you know, even his body type don't look the same as when he was active. Now, it's not bad for a dad body in like whatever camp he had. I don't know how long he trained, but definitely doesn't look like, I could pull up prime Pacquiao pictures and he didn't look that doughy in that shape and that soft. So this was just a weird fight, but money talks. Pacquiao got the call to do an exhibition and he decided to do it, but it really kind of hurt him. It hurt him because now people are saying, oh, he looked more shredded right there. Now people are saying, stay retired. You don't look the same. I never want to see Pacquiao touch no gloves again. And Pacquiao, and that's why you never really hear me overly talk about these exhibitions, because I feel like the exhibitions, even though it's an exhibition, it doesn't affect your record. I feel like to a degree, it can actually hurt your legacy. Especially like, what if Pacquiao got knocked out by this Anpo dude? See, he said, I truly believe I knock out Anpo in 3 rounds, said Ryan Garcia. You know, if you end up losing to one of these guys or getting dropped or hurt or rocked, it's just bad. So I think these exhibitions even are dangerous, because imagine some Japanese dude with 266,000 followers. If he knocked out Pacquiao, that's going to grow. He'll be a legend overnight. Like, dang, you see what he did to Pacquiao? So I just feel like some of these boxers are tripping. I understand the money and stuff, but Pacquiao, he would have been better off just coming. See, look, what I say. This is that dude sparring with Sean Strickland. You know what I mean? And a lot of Japanese fighters in general are tough. They're just tough guys. So, you know, it takes a lot to get some Japanese fighters to submit to punches and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So all in all, this, like I said, this Anpo dude is big. So I guess the Ryan Garcia fight would be interesting because he can't fight in the States. So they might mess around and make this. But all in all, I just wanted to touch, because a lot of people were like, oh, what'd you think of the Pacquiao fight? And that's my thoughts. I think that the exhibitions, people are doing it. I'm not hating. If you're making your money and you enjoying that, that's cool. But Pacquiao was talking about coming back for a world title fight, and then now, I don't know. I don't know if you let me know in the comment section if you would still watch and want to see the Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. And I know it probably won't change anything if the plans are in motion and Barrios wants to fight and the network wants to fight, then they're gonna do it. And knowing Pacquiao, like knowing what I know about Pacquiao will probably take the criticism and want to prove people wrong because people are saying he lost to Anpo. But that's one of the reasons these exhibitions can be dangerous. You could inadvertently put some random guy from another country that people in the States don't really know, and you really put them on the map, especially if it was even any worse than what it was. Because people are really checking for this dude now. They like, oh, he beat up Pacquiao. Pacquiao should just retire. So even if you didn't watch it live, you might go back and search the guy's name and look it up. And then now you breathe new life into him. And I'm not mad. Let Anpo get his money. But now he might get more calls to be sparring partners, and or he might get a Ryan Garcia fight. All because of how he did versus Pacquiao. Because if Pacquiao did what Mayweather did to Tension, it wouldn't really be these conversations. Like who would want Pacquiao if he did what Mayweather did to Tension and Pacquiao did that to Anpo and like just destroyed him, which is the consensus of what people thought, then who wants to see Ryan Garcia versus the guy? And Ryan is younger and bigger than Pacquiao. You know what I mean? So now we stuck with possibly Ryan get out of jail, fight in another country, get out of jail free card, fighting this Anpo dude.